Hey everyone, welcome to Artist Screen Stories, where movie come to life. I am ITORO OKWONG, and here we break down films and share honest reviews. Be it a blockbuster or a hidden gem, I've got you covered. So today we're going to review a movie called Ada Omo Daddy. I remember last week when I was here, I had mentioned that we should go ahead and watch this movie because today we're going to do a proper review. But I'm not here alone. I am doing this with this pretty young lady. Her name is
Princess Chuma.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You look pretty, by the way.
They look gorgeous, darling.
So we are going to dive into Ada Omo, but before then, we want to talk about the cinematography and the visuals, the graphics, and everything. What do you think about it?
They didn't miss. They ate. Like
100.
100.
Minus nothing.
Yeah.
So I love all the costumes. I love the selection of the cast. I don't know how they did it, but I love everyone because everybody came with their A game.
Yeah.
Nobody underperformed.
Yeah.
And then, so let's go to the storyline. That is where I'm quite sad.
The storyline.
Yes.
Okay.
For a big film like that was in the cinemas 2023 and then later arrived Netflix, I don't know, but I think I needed more to be like, I needed a meaningful moral lesson, take home point, because of this 21st century. I don't know if you agree to what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I did not like that kind of big film. There was no, I was thinking that maybe at the end of the day, you do not tell that you shouldn't behave like as a deadbeat father.
Yeah.
But how the movie turned around.
Ended in a wedding scene.
No plot twist.
Yeah.
No suspense. I don't know if any of you had suspense, but I did not have any suspense there. At some point, I didn't even want to watch the movie because I already read people's review, how people were attacking Messi and all of that. But I think that was what she wanted. She wanted people to talk about that movie. Because when you start talking about a particular thing, you will be picked to go. Yeah. You'll be like, what's going on? Let me go and see this movie. So I don't know if you have anything to say about the deadbeat father. If you were in Ada's shoe,
I have a lot to say about deadbeat father.
Okay.
Being that I'm a soccer absentee dad,
okay,
he did way too much. At some point, I expected the Sola Sobowale, Mrs. Ireti. I expected her to do what she was known for, the ginger.
Okay.
I remember the first movie of her I saw was
King of Boys.
No, before now, there's this Super Story series where she has her Towing Tomato. Those that watch movies know too well. I know her someone that has ginger, because after when they paid Ada's dad a visit, and they said that he shouldn't, they were just threatening, and I don't know if it was threat or were just trying him to tell him to keep off. I expected action after that time, like
slapping.
Not necessarily slapping, just
bringing boys.
Sends people to just do some kind of talks and everything, like she did in King of Boys. You know what she did in King? We've seen King of Boys. I expected action, but it was more like she just warned, and the man told her plain, even to her face, like, you can't. What was the word he used? You can't suppress me, or you can't overshadow me, something like that. And she just let it slide. And when she noticed that her daughter, Ada, was still going behind her back to visit her dad, I expected more. But
I think what was injuring that man's morale was his uncle. What was his name? Okundubisi. I think let's for Charles Okafor, I don't think he would have done anything. But after everything, the man would be saying, okay, let us go back to point B.
That's where we'll go to plan B.
Thank you, plan B.
That's fire for fire, plan F, fire for all those.
But I think the particular thing I loved most about that whole movie was when she, I don't know which word I will use, when she retaliated. Is it retaliated? I don't think so. When she confronted Ada
for going to visit her
dad.
Her, yes. That scene looked so real, like a mother and daughter kind of moment.
I don't know, but she did so well. She brought emotions to the movie.
Yeah.
But the person that did not really do it for me was our fiancé, Mr. Victor. It was so cold. Your fiancé is missing, and you did not.
Yeah, it was the realization when they called him that time. There was a time that he said the bathtub was about to bad, and they called him.
I needed it to be my fiancé. Where? How?
Yeah.
She called me now.
He was just so calm. No, rich kid vibe.
This rich kid vibe. This is someone that gets married in 2 weeks' time.
Rich kid vibe.
And not just that. I think the movie also failed in the reconciliation process. Now, the movie made us to realize that Ada met her father 2 weeks to her wedding. So the movie did not show us when they reconciliated,
the process,
the back and forth. You know, for someone that you've not been in your child's life since they gave birth to the child till that stage, there would have been emotional torture process going back and forth. I'm so sorry.
The other herself surprised me
the confession,
in terms of just going to meet you. See, when her mom did the confession, I was like, her problem was, hope you did not pin me on daddy. That she said when the mom told her that your dad knows about everything and he knows, she was kind of shocked. She listened to her. She and her mom, they just cried together. I know that you have questions, you have doubts, but the closeness to her, it was kind of shocking. You don't have a relationship with this person. Why just wake up one morning and decide that you want to go and pay visit, get to know him? Your fiancé was just like, get to know him, even if I want to get to know you, hello, you've been absent all my life. And her second dad, that man's love,
Mr. Delay. He's sending love to you. He played that very well. But I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to paint that a woman should run away and give the child to another man. But I think that our anger would have been justified if the mom ran to go and be with the man that abused her or is a struggling man. But the reverse was the case. She left your dad was abusing her. Even when they did throwback, when Fina was playing a younger role, the girl was convulsing when he walked in with the lady. Who does that?
You even sent them out of your house. The mom explained to her that night we would have lost our life. And you went to the same guy. He said, I wronged your mom. Okay, let's just keep it low. We are cool from a distance.
Then all of a sudden, instead of going back there, I don't know the love.
You sit with them and
I don't know, but
dine with them. Like,
I don't know what the script writer was thinking when she wrote that.
Were they trying to teach us to forgive? No, you can forgive someone and they keep their distance.
I'm not saying you should not forgive you, but that kind of forgiveness, it will take time. Yes, I believe in
you will allow me to settle after my wedding, go for honeymoon.
I think the right thing should have brought the man and tell the man, apologize to my mom. But she did not do all of that. I think she was even self-centered, egoistic. She was selfish. Name it. Then the part I did not like was Ezine. You know, before Ezine was always on her phone.
Yeah,
because when the father snatched her phone,
that she got,
that he realized who. Yeah. So I think the proper thing that movie would have done, the natural flow is that when Ezine got to meet Ada
in person, in your house,
she would be like, wow, I've been watching you through your sister's social media. I'm glad to meet you, this and that.
In person.
But that did not happen. And that is not...
We didn't see that part.
That is not reality. I cannot be watching you, for example, I'm following Davido, I'm Davido's fan, and I now get to meet Davido. I'm not meeting Davido. I posted you. See, I even supported you. And now just
that's too cold.
This is not reality.
They didn't get that part. That part was.
I think Nollywood should start bringing relatable storyline, and not just any house storyline. Something that you're going to learn from it, because we are Gen Zs. This particular generation, they unlearn and relearn. You cannot make, and sorry to say, most of these men working here, they're behaving like princess. So what I'm trying to tell the men is that you can impregnate a girl.
Yeah.
Send her away.
Maltreat her, send her up.
And then when
I don't know, there was a time they were trying to say that
he lost his son.
He returned
the bride price.
The bride price.
He did not know.
When he wasn't aware. So you returned the bride price. So what do I owe you? I owe you nothing.
The foolish man even said, like the character, not Charles Okafor. The man said, and you're going to return my child and the child you have for Mr. Bankole. Who does that?
Are you okay? And see, on a normal sense, I know that we are not praying for this to happen, but let's just treat it like reality, because it wasn't looking like reality to me. Because you can't just walk into a child that you abandoned. The girl's family even went behind you. You were not informed to return bride price.
You have to earn.
You don't have because this man adopted Ada.
Yes.
If not being that, I don't know, maybe Ada was just trying to.
You have to earn a place every day before that. You have to earn a place in your children's life before anything. And then this is my advice to young girls: you should not just open your leg and steal any man. And if it happens that you are pregnant, it's not compulsory you have to marry that man. That's why we're having many divorces in town. Because if we're not married for love, that means saying grow in love. There's not like grow in love. Not grow in love with
like,
you.
Okay,
no man can grow in love with you. A man will marry who he's in love with. It's just when it comes to a woman's side, I don't know, I'm telling a woman, you can marry him because you are pregnant. You know what to do with the pregnancy. I'm not even going to say that out here. Do you get? And what again? So now we want to appreciate the writer. So when I check at the end of the video, you know, I was very angry. I was furious. I was pissed. I realized that the movie was produced by Messi. The storyline was by Messi. It was written by Moshood Yakubu. I hope I got that right. And then I don't know if we had two directors because they did not specify. Those were one long name. A.K. Messin and Adebayo Tijani. So I want you to say something before we go. Our time is limited.
I would say Ada Omo Daddy. I don't know if Messi Aibe has produced any movie after Omo Daddy.
She did. She produced Thin Line that was in cinemas last year.
Okay.
We are waiting for that one to be aired on Netflix, so we get the opportunity to see it.
So I know there is this Ada Omo Daddy that she had a lot of criticism.
Yeah.
The cinema, they were like, people are not even interested and all of that. She can do better. Because for you to have Shola Sobowale as one of your cast, hello, did you see what that lady acted in King of Boys?
Huh?
Why bring her to a movie? What kind of a move? Like, hello, everything. And her husband tried. Let's give him his credit. God, that man is so loving.
I love him.
He loved his wife, loved the child, the adopted child, and
very
like,
caring and supportive.
Very even do you know even when he walked her down the aisle and he gave the other father
that's the part
sign.
I don't like. I didn't like that part. Master Bankole, what she did was out of it. No responsible partner will take that kind of massive decision without involving the wife, because the wife was shocked. How can you do that kind of thing? I birthed this child. You're not. Let's just say you became a father by opportunity because the real father misbehaved. I feel that if that man had give you a wish when you went to visit him this cell, you'd have come home to inform your wife. Oh, this man said
he just didn't want to make his wife.
That's to tell you that men have bro code. Yes, that's a bro code. That he came to himself and then at the end of the day just did.
No, you didn't want her to be furious. Do you know? But you noticed the drama on the wedding where they said.
And I'm happy they not serve them.
Why they didn't serve them?
That's what happens.
When Keju Blessing stood up and was like, "You should be ashamed of yourself."
That's
that
what happens.
part got me. They said Ireti's sister was like, even if the food they have left over, don't serve them. Take it back. And the lady too that was in charge of the food,
yeah.
She looks like the lady in Wedding Party. She was also sharing food too. She was in charge of food.
Are you sure I'm not going to check her out? I'll check her out.
When I saw her, I'm like, I know this lady. Yeah, she was the one. She was the one that made the English. They did the English food. You know, both mother-in-laws were not happy.
Yeah.
In Wedding Party movie.
Yes. I'll check her out.
Yeah, they were not happy. So this one said, bring. It was the same story as Sobowale that said we are Yoruba people. Bring we'll have Yoruba food there. This one said English food. So she was the one.
I'll check her out. She was the one. So in all of this criticism, we have to give Messi a flower.
You tried. The casting,
location,
but you just downplayed the cast you had on set. You didn't. The storyline was not challenged. I don't know. The storyline was beneath Sola Sobowale, the Dele, the Mr. Dele, that was Ireti's husband. Then the rest of them tried, and Oma Omio,
she played that. She owned it. It was like she was born with that.
She's a cute and a talented actress.
And I know she has been in our faces since last year. Like every cinematic movie you have seen her there.
And her sister tried, the content creator. Wow. Her love was just like,
I'm like, this girl is showing me that
they love
the camera
too
down.
much. Even the brother, they love. No, they know. Mr. Dele tried.
I love it. He tried. Thank you very much. So we're going to wrap up very soon, and I don't know if you have any movies for us to review when we are here next week. So do you have any movies?
None. Maybe they can drop it for us at the comment section.
Yes, you can recommend and then we'll do justice to it. Thank you very much. You can follow us on our different social media handles. Facebook is ITORO OKWONG, a girl in a white gown with a white handbag. Then on TikTok, you see IT Screen Stories. When I have a YouTube channel, I'm going to inform you. And then what's your name? Please introduce yourself.
Okay, so you can follow us on our social media platform with Special Palace on Facebook. On YouTube is Special Palace TV. Then on my personal Facebook is Princess Choma.
See you
next week.
Have a lovely week.